Hey everyone, how y'all doing? Scott Van Vossen here from Fighting Zero, fightingzero.com or youtube.com/fightingzero. Today I'm super excited because I am showing you again some more TC Helicon products. They are absolutely excellent, and right now I have in front of me 4 new pedals in their product line, and this is from the Voicetone line. You have the T1, you have the C1, you have the D1, and you have the R1. The T1 is a tone shaping pedal. The C1 is a tuning correction pedal. The D1 is a doubling pedal, and the R1 is a reverb pedal. These are little bits and pieces taken from their bigger, their sibling pedals from their Voicetone lines. And if you find that the other pedals might have too many things and stuff on them, too much for your liking, but you just like the little bits and pieces, these are a great addition to your pedal board for playing live. I just kind of have them up here on my table so I could show you. But yeah, so without further ado, I want to demo these pedals for you and just kind of show you real quickly. They're very simple. They're very good. They're very easy to use, but I just wanted to quick run you through how they work. So first up, we have the TC Helicon T1, which is the Adaptive Tone and Dynamics pedal. This is an excellent pedal, and out of the 4 pedals that are here in front of me, I would say that if you're having a hard time deciding which one to get first, I would get the T1, just because it just cleans up your tone like you can't even imagine, and it's so easy to use, and it's just really it's awesome. Side note, I'm using a Sterling Audio ST51 condenser microphone, a modestly priced condenser microphone. You're probably going to find them in a lot of project studios. And let's face it, not everybody has, $1,800 or more for a, super duper condenser microphone. Or anyway, this is my chain. The T1 is where the microphone comes in. It goes out into the C1, and then out from the C1 into the D1, and then out from the D1 into the R1. And then from the R1, it goes into my Pro Tools rig. Okay, a note is that since this is the first pedal in the chain, on the side of each one of these pedals, there's a microphone gain, little knob that you set for the volume for the microphone. What's nice is that if you have a chain set up like this, the first pedal is what controls the microphone gain for the rest of the signal chain. So all of these are actually set down to 0. They don't matter. Those volumes don't matter. They're set down to 0. And then this is the one that actually controls the volume going in. There's no volume differences between the pedal chain, and that's really nice. Okay, first up we have the T1, and you have your foot switch, you have your shape knob, you have your compression and de-essing knob, and you have a warmth knob. So first up with the shape knob, this actually is an EQ of sorts. Roll it clockwise, you get some more low end. You roll it, clockwise, you actually get some more brightness. Very easy to use. It's notched in the center. Again, the notches are actually just factory sort of settings, and they are extremely usable right off the bat. Next up, the knob is the compression and de-essing knob, which, again, you'll add a little bit of compression if you roll it counterclockwise. If you roll it past the notch, you'll get de-essing and compression, and it'll take all the nasty peaks out of your singing that that might be happening, and it'll just kind of level everything out for you. And the de-essing will take away any shrill essing D's or T's. If you have some S's and T's and D's that are normally pretty spiky, this will actually help smooth all that out for you. Then you have a warmth knob, which if you find that you're EQing up in here, is a little bit too bright now, you actually hit the warmth button and it brings back in some warm tone, some low end, and it's non-intrusive and actually rounds it out nicely. So anyway, here you go. I'm going to sing a line with it off, and then I'll turn it on, and you'll be able to instantly hear the difference. Here we go. My life is so behind. So there's that. Okay, here's with it on. My life is so behind. So instantly you hear that it just tightens it right up. It actually puts a little bit of sparkle on it, and it sounds awesome right out of the box with the factory settings here. So if I actually, you can hear right there, I turned the shape down a little bit, just kind of warmed it up a little. If I turn the shape this direction, if I turn it clockwise, you can actually hear everything brighten up there. There is with it on, there's with it off. Hello, 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 hello. There it is on again. Hello. So you can hear it right off the bat. It just adds a lot of clarity. And even though, I'm using a cheaper condenser here, it makes it sound so much more awesome. So anyway, I almost said awesomer. Anyway, the compression and the de-essing knob really takes down the essing. There you can hear it coming back. And, I like the settings right about there. Here it is with it off. My life is so behind. Here it is with it on. My life is so behind. It just adds instant clarity to your microphone, and it's really going to cut through the mix live. And even in recording, hint, hint, I'm going to be showing you some of that. So right here, if that is a little bit too shrill for you, check out the warmth knob. It's just one button. You just push it, and that does it. It actually adds in a little bit of low end. It's nice. It can be used very subtly for maybe some more intimate singing. If you wanted some clarity and you lost all of that warmth, this is a great little tiny easy fix to that. There it is with it off. There it is with it on. So it's very subtle and very usable and non-intrusive. Let's go down to the C1. We're actually going to leave this on because I love how it sounds. The C1 is actually they're offering in the singles line for hard tuning and correction. So here, again, you have your foot switch. You have a selection knob for your keys, A through G. And there's even a setting there which says CH, which in my unboxing video, I didn't know what it was. And then it dawned on me. I was like, duh. I'm like, that's for chromatic. So there's a chromatic tuning setting on this pedal right here, which is cool. What's nice about this pedal also is that they include a 1/4-inch instrument jack on the side. So you can actually run your instrument through the pedal. So you can actually hook up an instrument to this, and I'm guessing it's going to allow you to tune things easier using something like a guitar. So anyway, you have your tuning strength, which right there, factory setting right in the middle. I'm guessing it's just going to give you some subtle tuning, and there you can actually select it off fully counterclockwise, or you can go all the way up to hard tuning a la T-Pain style. So it'll do all of that. What's interesting about this pedal is that it also includes a gender control. If you go fully to the left, you'll get a very deep, sort of crazy sounding male voice thing. Right in the center is your own voice. And then if you go counterclockwise, it starts going into like chipmunk land. The tuning I found is very subtle. It's very usable. And I like it a lot. I have my own little pitchy issues when I sing, And this pedal is a very good fix for that. And, most people won't even know that you have it on unless you have it set like all the way to like hard tuning. Here, I'll just sing a line. I'll just kind of set it so there's subtle tuning there, and sing a line for you, and then I will turn it on. My life is so behind. Okay, here it is with it on. My life is so behind. I can't get it right. So, depending on if you can hear the tuning or not, I say it's in the right spot. If you have it very, very subtle, it's doing its job. Now, in more extreme settings, I'll flip the gender control all the way up there for you so you can hear exactly what's going on. Alrighty.
My life is so behind.
Pretty intense, right? And here's on the lowest gender setting. My life is so behind. So it definitely has a drastic effect on what you sound like. If you are very consistent in the keys that you sing in, you can actually set these controls. Again, they're all notched. And you can set this control to whatever key your songs are typically in. There's even an included chart if you know your circle of fifths. I mean, you can easily adapt any sort of tuning within the particular key, such as the key of C, key of D, key of E, whatever. And and you can use it in your show that way. Nice and easy. Oh, you know what? I didn't even show you any hard tuning. So here, let's throw in some hard tuning. Ooh, baby, yeah. So there, you could get some pretty cool tones out of it. And there you go. That is the C1 hard tune and correction pedal. Moving on, we have the D1 doubling and detune pedal. This is an excellent pedal as well. If you wanted to just thicken up your vocals, here you have your foot switch. You have the tight, you have loose, you have group, you have detune, you have thick, you have octave up, octave down, and you have shout. And you have your dry and wet mix also. Dry is more of your straight mic signal. More wet is more of the effect. So you can kind of blend in between what you want. I'll just put it on the factory setting for now. And here is the tight response. My life is so behind. There that is. Here's the loose. I can't get it right one last time. There's the loose. Here we go with the group. My life is so behind. That was the group. Here is the detune. I can't get it right one last time. That was detune. Here is the thick setting. My life is so behind. The octave up setting. I can't get it right one last time. Here is the octave down setting. My life is so behind. And here's the shout setting. I can't get it right one last time. So you can see that the D1 has a lot of variation. It can add a lot of thickness to your vocals. You might want to kick it on during the chorus, maybe during a little pre-chorus sort of thing. And again, it's very usable. That's the Voicetone D1 doubling and detune pedal. Very awesome and very usable. Last up, we have the TC Helicon R1 vocal tuned reverb. Very cool. With the R1 pedal, we have a lot of reverb options that are very typical. And we'll go through each one of those. First up, you have the hall setting, you have the plate setting, you have a theater setting, a club setting, room setting, you have a studio setting, you have an ambience setting, and then finally an arena setting. And then you have your dry and wet control. So I'll just leave it in the center again. You know, they have a chart actually listing out like what is a more bright reverb, a darker reverb, et cetera, et cetera. And they have it all charted out. But you know what? The name of the game, everybody, is to actually use your ears. Use what fits your music. Here we go. Let's start off with the hall setting. My life is so behind. That's the hall setting. Here's the plate. I can't get it right one last time. That's the plate. This is the theater. My life is so behind. That's the theater. Here's the club. I can't get it right one last time. That's a nice little setting there, club. I have the room setting. My life is so behind. Here we go. Let's try the studio setting. I actually like this one a lot. I can't get it right one last time. Here's the ambient setting. My life is so behind. It's very tight and close to the main signal. And that's a nice little thing to have also. It might thicken everything up. Okay, so the last setting we have here is the arena setting. My life is so behind. So, in short, the TC Helicon Voicetone T1, C1, D1, and R1 are very excellent choices for vocalists if they just want sort of a quick, dirty way to get something specific out of their sound. Again, each one of these pedals actually provides phantom power. I should definitely note that, so you don't have to turn a phantom power switch on and off. It just automatically provides it as soon as you turn it on. Each one of the pedals on the side actually has a little button for something called the mic control. And if you use that in conjunction with the MP75 from TC Helicon, you can actually control the pedal being turned on and off via a little switch on the microphone. So that's really, really cool. And you're only using a standard XLR cable to do that. Pretty awesome. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/fighting0. Visit TC Helicon at tc-helicon.com and read up more. Watch their product videos on these things and check it out. Definitely pick them up. They're awesome to have in the arsenal of things. And, you know, I definitely want to hear anything that you guys have done with them. Post any questions, comments, concerns, anything, and I will absolutely do my best to get back to you. And again, thanks for watching. I'm Scott, and we shall talk to you very, very soon. Have a good one. We'll see y'all later.